Okay, let us do some problems, learn to do some problems using this law of indices so that we will get used to it. Okay, let me see. 5 to the power 1 by 3 by 5 to the power 1 by 6. This is 6, okay. This is 1 by 6. Okay, now the bases are same, the powers are different. So, we know the formula for that. A to the power m divided by a to the power n is a to the power m minus n. So, a being 5 here, I can write it as 5 to the power 1 by 3 minus 1 by 6. Please subtract, you will get 1 by 6. So, 5 to the power 1 by 6. Either it can be written like this or you can write it as 6th root of 5. Both are fine. Generally, it is better to write it like this. Okay. So, nothing wrong if you have written. Okay. So, it is 5 to the power 1 by 6 is nothing but 6th root of 5. But please look at how we have done. Even though the powers are rational number, the bases are still natural numbers. So, whether they are natural or they are also rational, the rules are the same. A to the power n is equal to a to the power m minus n. This is a simple calculation and we have got the answer. Let us see one more problem. Say 36 to the power half. By this time you should be knowing that power half means square root. That is that's very clear. And if you know the square root of 36, you know very well. So, this is nothing but square root of 36, which is 6. That is very, very simple. But let us use some formula, just make it a little complicated so that we understand whether our formulas are also working. Okay. So, instead of 36, can I write 6 square here and the whole thing to the power half? Yes, it is correct, isn't it? So, 36 square root 6, no problem. So, the answer is found and we have got it. But let us do a little different way, so that we understand the formula. So, I have written 36 as 6 square, whole thing to the power half. Now, what is this? Actually, a to the power m to the power n, isn't it? These two are same. Okay. This is nothing but a to the power m into n, m whole thing to the power n. So, this can be written as 6 to the power 2 into half, m to the power n, m into n, and this is nothing but if I cancel 2, 6 to the power 1, 6, the 6 here, 6 here. So, both ways it works. This is an easy way of writing. Anytime you see the power half, you just find the square root of that number. But anyway, it works. That is what I wanted to show you. So, you can write it as 2 and then half and multiply and get the answer. Let us do one more problem. Okay. Say 16 to the power minus 3 by 2. Okay. Now, the power is negative in nature. We already know from our law of indices, a to the power minus n is nothing but 1 by a to the power n. That is, you make a reciprocal of that, or a to the power n is equal to 1 by a to the power minus n. This is the law of exponent. The same thing we are going to use. So, a to the power minus n can be written as 1 by a to the power n. So, can I write this as 1 by 16 to the power 3 by 2? Yes. Okay, because if you have a power as positive, it makes all the more easy for us to deal with. Negative powers are not something we like. So, whenever you see a problem with a negative power, you just find the reciprocal and get the power as positive. Once it is positive, so what if it is in denominator? We can continue working in the denominator itself. We need not worry about the numerator. We just keep on writing 1 here and fix our attention only to the denominator. So, whenever the power is negative, you make the power as positive by using this formula, and having got this, now it is very, very easy. So, numerator will remain as it is, and what is 16 to the power 3 by 2? This is nothing but square root. I am just writing square root, you generally do not write, and 16 cube. But we do not write this 2 here, we never write 2 for square root, okay. But this is what it means. So, what is this is also equal to 1 by square root of 16 to the power 3. Both are same. Okay. Either you find cube of 16 and find the square root, or you find square root of 16 and find the cube of that number. This is easier. So, what is square root of 16? 4. So, I can write this as 1 by 4 cube. And what is 1 by 4 cube? 4 into 4 into 4. 4 4s are 16, 4s are 64. So, it is 1 by 64. So, this number has a negative power. I first made it as positive power by bringing it down into denominator, the numerator remaining 1 as it is. So, I should not forget this 1, let it come on, but the denominator is what I am putting my attention here. So, this is square root. You are not supposed to write 2 here, I am just wanting to show you that it is actually the square root. This 2 comes here, this 3 remains as power, that means square root of 16 to the power 3, square root of 16 is 4, 4 to the power 3, 64. So, the answer for this question is 1 by 64. So, these are some simple problems you should be knowing to do that. Simple same laws, a to the power m by n, m minus n, a to the power m into n, a to the power m, whole thing to the power n is a to the power m into n, and these are the reciprocal powers. A to the power minus n is 1 by a to the power n, a to the power plus n is equal to a to the power 1 by a to the power minus n. This is not generally used. If it is coming like this, suppose a question is say 1 by say 2 to the power minus 3 by 2, the first thing you have to do is make the power positive by finding the reciprocal. So, that will give us 3 to the power 2, and once you have got this you can solve, that is not the problem. So, first thing is to convert the negative power into positive power, and then of course, using any of these laws of exponents which you have already learned, they hold good for real numbers also. So, we have done, and this is answer for that particular question. So, with this I think the basic laws are all okay. We have understood, a few more practice work is needed. We will solve some problems for that, and by solving more and more problems, you will be becoming fairly well in doing that very fast. Most important for you to try doing this subtraction of or addition of the fraction really mentally. So, please try to practice a lot and get these answers mentally, because that will save a lot of time. So, let us do some problems for this.